Alright, technical manuals, diesel, electric locomotive, road switcher, the removal, disassembly, cleaning, inspection, repair, assembly, and testing installation. The initial setup toolkit SC494977CL E31 micrometer 5210 00267 3093, and then also you'll need the tool of an inside micrometer 5210 0022 1921. Personnel required. You're going to need two people for personnel and the dry cleaning solvent and a brake cylinder lubrication. Note that the stationary air brake test should be performed before the brake cylinder is removed. When removing or repairing the brake valve components, check the airline's pipe for the corrosion, brake splits, loose connections. Prepare for the airline's piping consisting for replacing defective pipelines. Connections refer to the TM 552210 22424P for the identification of piping. Here over here you see the brake cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 in the direction of above the truck. If you remove the two cotter pins 1 and 2, remove the two cap screws, disconnect the airline and gasket number 5. Remove the 4 nuts 6 and 7, lock washers, cap screws 8, and remove the brake cylinder 9. The disassembly. Both ends of the brake cylinder are disassembled in the same way. Only one end is shown. Push the 2 rod number 10. Remove the 4 nuts 11. Position piston assembly 12 and the gasket 13. The spring is on the under tension. Use caution during the disassembly so the spring does not fly out and cause injury to the personnel. Place the piston assembly in compressor vise or compression spring. Remove the 4 cap screws from in push rod 15. That's 14, 15. Remove the 4 cap screws in push rod. Slowly decrease the spring. Remove the piston assembly from 19, spring 19 from piston assembly 12. Right there. From the compressive vise, remove non-pressure head and felt gasket 16 and 17, and remove the spring seat 18 and spring 19 on piston 20. Remove the packing cap 21, lubricating swab 22, and the piston 20. Remove the retainer ring 23 and the strainer 24, and the non-pressure head 16. Cleaning, inspection, and repair. Dry cleaning solvent PD 680 is toxicable, flammable. Wear protective gloves and use only when in ventilated areas. Avoid contact with the skin, clothes. Do not breathe vapors. Do not use near flame, open excessive heat, 100 to 138 degrees Fahrenheit flash point. If you become dizzy, get fresh air, get medical aid immediately. If the contact with the eyes is made, wash your eyes and get medical aid immediately. Compressed air used for cleaning purposes will not exceed 30 psi. Do not direct compressed air against skin. Use goggle and full face shield. Use dry cleaning solvent. Clean parts for dry with the compressed air. Inspect the metal parts for the cracks and breaks. Replace damaged parts. Inspect rubber parts for cracks and breaks. Flatten beads. Replace damaged rubber parts. Use brake cylinder lubrication. Coat the push rod packing cup and walls of cylinder. Assembly. Install the strainer non-pressure head. Secure the retaining ring. Install the lubricator swab packing the cup 12 on the piston 20. Install the spring over the piston 20. Install the spring seat 18 over the spring. Install a felt gasket on the non-pressure head 16. The assembly continued. The spring is warning that the spring is under tension. Use a caution during assembly so that the spring does not fly out and cause injury to personnel. Place the piston assembly 12 in the compressive vise and the compression spring. Position the push rod holder 15 on the piston 20. Install the 2 cap screws 14. Remove the piston assembly from 12 from the compression vise. Install the gasket 13, position the piston assemble 12, and secure the 4 nuts 11. Test. Test the brake cylinder for the following. Use the air supply source with the cutout cock and gauge located between the cutout cock connector from the brake cylinder. Connect the brake cylinder. Charge the brake cylinder to 15 psi and hold for 15 seconds. Use the cutout cock and turn off the air supply. Check that there is no pressure drop in 5 seconds. Installation. Install the push rod into the brake cylinder. Position the brake cylinder. Secure the 4 cap screws, lock washers, nuts. Position the gasket and the airline. Install the 2 cap screws. Install the 2 pins and secure it with the 2 cotter pins.